Hello, good morning, everyone. So if you can hear me, let me know in the chat box. If you can hear me, just drop in the chat box. All right, I guess I'm live now. So if you guys can hear me, drop in the chat box real quick. And quickly, let me drop the link for other members to join up. Good morning, everyone. So if you can hear me, let me know in the chat box real quick. Or I'm seeing some yes. All right. So quickly, let me set the link out so other members will join up and I'll begin. Then overall, how did your week go? Let me know in the chat box how your week went. How was this week for you guys? I'm gonna begin in a minute. I'm trying to drop the link for other members to join up. All right, so let's begin now. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to today's live. So I was not able to go live yesterday because of some issue, but now I'm trying to do that. Now let's first check out gold. Gold this month February has just been crazy. I'm gonna be honest. This February has just been crazy. Price action has not been cool. You notice in February we didn't take much win, right? And losses were much on gold. Took about up to like 4 losses on gold alone. Then other pairs also had wins. So had wins, about 2 wins thereabout. But overall, losses on gold this month was more. If you notice in January, every single one of you on my Telegram can testify. In January, we only had one loss. Right? We only had one SL, of which some were break even because we do break even at 2RR. But February has just been crazy. So we take much losses in February. Now, what am I expecting on gold and what can we see on gold? Overall, this was a level I was waiting for a few days ago. This was the daily time frame key level I was paying attention to for gold to get to before they buy. But if you watch, it just go to this random zone and then it's currently rejecting off of that very zone. Very likely that level now is also a buy zone, it's also a buy key level. Now, same daily time frame, we are now having this new level, which is one on the top right here. This is a new key level right here, which you can now pay attention to for the buy on gold. All right, someone said just passed a prop firm. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Another person, a lot of break even. This week, if you trade gold only, this week has just been somehow on gold. Then other pairs were pretty much cool. Trade Euro USD, I caught a sell set up on Euro USD, USDJPY. You guys saw the buy, try some opportunities like that. overall gold wasn't so cool. Now, this is the new daily time frame key level we're having right here, and this is a level we can expect a buy to happen from. Then, if any sale is gonna happen, we have this one at the top, this key level at the top right here, which can also indicate and then mark out. Like I told you guys, I can go to my weekly time frame to see what weekly time frame is saying as well. Notice what gold price did. It came down, took out this weekly low. This was last week low. Took out that last week low. Now that's where it started rejecting from. So now I can expect more buys on gold. So I can expect more buys on gold, but let's see where we can easily join this buy move. So good morning. If you are just joining, you are welcome. Always give the live a like and then share the live with your friends. If you have not subscribed to this very YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. Now, we have a level we're expecting to get to at the top. Then if it's bearish, we have a level we're expecting to get to at the bottom. So I want to go to my entry time frame, 15 minutes. Because most times, 30 minutes, you will hardly find opportunity with the way gold is moving. So we have a breakout block right here, which this was a POI we tried selling from yesterday, which did not go well. Was it yesterday? Yeah, we took a loss on gold yesterday. So this was a zone I was trying to sell from. It was an order block. My overall take profit was this low. Notice how the price came, hit my stop loss, right? A bad trade, but now that level is now a breaker block. I marked out a breaker, but there was no clear liquidity for me to take a buy from there. I would have taken a buy, then very likely also tell you guys that I'm buying. Now it's going up. It has taken out this high as a new break of structure to the upside. So we're gonna expect more buys since it's bullish. Then nobody's gonna tell you again, or nobody needs to tell you that this market is bullish. So obviously you can see it for yourself. So we can expect more buy, and let's see where we can easily join a buy from. I'm trying to see what 4-hour time frame other blocks looks like to join a buy. From a lower time frame now, there's no clear order block I can mark out. So from higher time frame now, 4-hour, we're having this long week, right? This key level right there. Now let's see how it looks on a 5 minutes and pretty much lower time frame. If that would be a good zone to join a buy from. So this is how it looks on a 15 minutes time frame. And if you watch the distance between this zone now, this is the line I marked out from 4-hour. This is the zone I would likely join a buy from. But if you notice the distance between the current price and this exact zone, it's pretty far off. So there's a high chance that price won't come back to this very zone. If I'm buying from any zone, my target is gonna be this high. Right? Gonna give about solid 10 RR. Now, since the price is far from that very zone, we're gonna look for a closer POI, right? Much suitable POI that is close to the current price. Because if price is gonna come down, it might not get to our zone. So we're having this zone as a breaker block. I'm going to show you on a lower time frame. We're also having another breaker block right here. Then let's see how 2-hour time frame looks. From 2-hour time frame, you're going to see that this is a long wick at the top. Then this is another long wick around here. Then from our entry time frame, you're going to see the two breaker block I marked out from higher time frame. They are now much clear on this entry time frame. So from this 15 minutes time frame, you're going to notice the two breaker block that are very clear right there. But if you watch closely, there's no clear liquidity at any of the zone. So both this higher breaker and the lower breaker block has no liquidity. Right, even from a 5 minutes time frame, no clear liquidity protecting them. So there's not gonna be an opportunity to join a buy from either of those zones. So no clear opportunity to join a buy on gold yet. But overall, my bias is bullish. If it does retrace and then form an engineer liquidity, we'll buy from any of the POI. If it forms the engineer liquidity for this, we'll buy from this one. If it comes down, form it for this lower one, we'll buy from this lower one. Then this key level I marked out is also a very nice key level I'm gonna wait for. So whichever one the price comes back to, I'm watching it closely. I'll keep you guys updated. So the Telegram, I'll drop it on this. This is a free Telegram. I'll drop it right there. Now, let's move on to other pairs I trade. I do trade BTC as well, and lately BTC hasn't been giving much opportunity. Right, BTC hasn't been giving much opportunity for trades. Now watch. Overall, the first sell we took, which is fair sell we analyzed right here. I did it live with you guys, was from this order block. This one at the top right here. And the sale is currently still ongoing. It's currently running some good RR. This was a zone. My stop loss was above that very zone. Then my overall take profit was surprised to take out this very low right here. Pretty solid for RR. And if you notice, it's already giving up to 3 RR. It's already giving up to 3 RR profit already. Now, we're gonna still expect more sales. This is from a higher time frame, 4-hour time frame. And since it's going down, we have a level we're expecting to get to. We can keep looking for more sales. And overall, from 4-hour view, we're having this key level right here. Let me mark it out. You can see the order block I marked out. We're having this key level around here, which is a zone that the price can reverse from. And also, if you check it out from 2-hour time frame, you can notice it's around there as well. It's a zone the price can reverse from. Okay. Now, this is a zone we can expect the reversal to happen from. But overall, we can keep looking for sales till it gets to that very zone. And like I told you, I can expect price to take out this very low as the nearest draw on liquidity. So let's see if there's gonna be opportunity for more sales or if it's gonna give the change of character now and then more buys. If you watch closely from 4-hour time frame, we're having this long wick around here, which is a 4-hour time frame key level right there. It's a long wick right there as an order block. Then from 2-hour time frame, that's also where it is. Then let's see how it looks on a lower time frame if it has liquidity and if that would be a good zone to join the sell from. So if you notice, this is a long wick from 30 minutes and this high can be the liquidity for this very trade. So this can be an opportunity for a drop on BTC. So this is going to be a POI for sale on BTC. I mean, if you're having the same POI, the same order block is another block for sale. Just to be on the safe side, I have to make my stop loss above the long wick. Then overall, I can target this OB. Targeting this key level now from 4R is going to give just about 2.68 RR, which that's not the risk to reward ratio I'm going to go for. That's not a good risk to reward ratio I'm going to go for. So I'm going to target the next daily time frame key level, which is this one below. You guys know we have a key level right here, which we've marked out before. So this is the next level we can easily target. So this one is going to give us good return, about 6 RR. So that's kind of cool. But overall, the only thing that is I'm gonna drop it in a way that you guys will check your chart and then see if that's what you're also gonna risk. Overall is a cool setup because notice BTC Gold, they hasn't been given much win rate lately. So I'm gonna drop it and then you check your chart if that's what you're gonna risk. If it's a setup, you will likely take the risk on, right? But this is what I'm seeing on BTC. No other thing, and then this is the only thing I'm saying. So I'm gonna drop you in the free Telegram, like I told you. The link will be in the description. So just check your chart. Check your chart if you're gonna risk it on BTC. Then as well, we're gonna check out other pair. Then if those other pair are gonna be the one, that'll be much clear. Now this on ETH. ETH is also a crypto pair, right? It's also very similar to BTC. So let me give you guys what I'm also seeing on this. If you are selling BTC, definitely you want to look out for sell on this ETH as well, because it does respect BTC. Now we're having this order block at the top from 2-hour time frame, this long wick around here. Now if you check it out from 30 minutes time frame, you're gonna notice that pretty much is also still a valid order block right there from 30 minutes. And if you watch, there's a nice liquidity protecting it, which is gonna be this long wick right here. Is gonna be the liquidity protecting this very sell. So we can expect a sell from that very level. So if you notice, this is also similar setup to BTC, right? This is also similar setup to BTC. So those that trade this ETH, you can easily go for this ETH. This one is much clearer. So this high can be the liquidity, and then it sell from that very level. So pretty much that's also similar thing we are expecting on BTC. So very likely it's gonna be a good move. So very likely it's gonna be a good move. I'm gonna drop this chart on Telegram. So those that are risking it can easily go over, risk it. Then the ETH as well. If you trade ETH, like I said, this is also a nice opportunity that you can easily take advantage of. Now on USDJPY, I believe I dropped a setup this morning already. On USDJPY, directional bias is bullish, of which you guys saw me doing it live. I did this live, the live we did on Monday, even last week. Since last week, Wednesday, I believe that was when I've been predicting this. You can notice it. You can notice from Wednesday, that's when I've been predicting this very much. So since last week, Wednesday, that's when I've been giving you guys the USDJPY bias, of which the first bias we have was for a buy to happen from here. This low was gonna be the liquidity, and we expect a buy from here. Of which the price got there and started buying. I dropped the bias right there on the Telegram. You guys are gonna see it right there on the 13th of February. That's when I dropped the bias right there, expecting price to come down there and then a buy. Now, why did I even start looking for buy in the first place from here? Within this very move, that's where I started looking for buy, and immediately the price came to that our POI, it started going up. Then I marked out this new POI. It came back to that second POI, started going up. And if you notice, the buy was aggressive, started shooting up. Overall, why did I start looking for buy? Because this very level it got to is a daily time frame, and also from weekly view, it's also clear on a weekly. So it's a daily time frame and weekly time frame key level. You can see it right here. From daily now is an order block right here, and also from weekly is also a long week. That long week from 4 hour is also an order block. So that's the reason everybody who has been looking for sell stop the sell, and then I was now paying attention to buys. Now we got a new POI, which is a zone. I've marked out this money already as a POI I'll be buying from. This is the zone. How did I get this very zone? It's from a long week on a 4 hour time frame. So from 4 hour time frame, again, it's the long week right here. So this is the long week I'm making use of as my order block for the buy. This low, this 4 hour time frame low, is gonna be my liquidity. Then if you notice, another long week has formed at the top right here, a 4 hour time frame long week right there. And I didn't just make use of one randomly. It was also this one right there. It was also clear on a 2 hour time frame. So it was clear on a 4 hour and also the same level on a 2 hour. That's the reason I'm making use of that exact level. So if you notice, that very level now has liquidity. This one at the top doesn't have any liquidity protecting it. So that's the reason I did consider that. But this lower one has this low as a clear low, which is gonna be the liquidity protecting it. So that's the reason I made use of that very key level. And now it's a valid key level, and that's where I'm waiting to buy Euro USDJPY. I dropped the setup already. Notice the setup I dropped right here. So that's where I'm waiting to buy this USDJPY. Then let's see other pairs. I'm gonna drop every setup I'm having. You guys are seeing what I'm looking at on the market. And I believe many of you guys are also seeing similar thing. Many of you are seeing similar thing. Many of you are expecting similar thing. So now let's see what we're having on this USD pairs, this GBPUSD and Euro. Now on this USD pairs, GBPUSD, Euro USD, AUD USD, whatever we're expecting on USDJPY, we're gonna expect the opposite. We're expecting USDJPY buy to continue. Definitely, we're gonna expect this pair sales to continue. So if it has been selling, we're gonna expect that sell to continue. If it has been buying, we're gonna expect that buy to continue. Now, where can we join the buy or where can we join the sell? And remember, as it's going down, definitely there's a level it might get to and then reverse. So we want to also pay attention to that very level. And that very level now is gonna be very likely this daily time frame long week right here, which is the level I can mark out. Now from weekly, there's not notice when I was on this chart, I went to weekly time frame. So from weekly, there's no much level to mark out. So from daily, we're having this level. Then from 4 hour, from a 4 hour time frame, we're having it as an order block. I can mark out the full black candle right here as an order block. Right? So I can mark out that full candle right there as an order block from this 4 hour. Overall, I can just make use of this daily. That's just to tell where the price will likely get to, where the sell will get to before it will reverse. That's if it's gonna reverse. Then this high that will be taken out right here will be my very likely. I expect this high to be taken out, this 4 hour time frame high. So let's say I look on a lower time frame. And if you are just joining the live, you are welcome. Always give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed, then comment, share the live with your friends. I do live every Monday and Wednesday. And also join the free Telegram. Link is in the description. And listen carefully. I give you guys market insight, what I'm expecting, then with the pairs I'm trading, right? So this is a high. I expect price to fully take out. So it has not taken out that high. Let's say I look on a lower time frame. If I expect price to take out this high now, this is the high. If I expect price to take out this 4 hour time frame high, definitely I'm gonna have a level which I can expect price to very likely start selling from once it takes out that high, right? And let's watch if we have any level above that zone we can pay attention to. Now we're having this breaker block. You can see the breaker right there, and this breaker now is above this very level. I expect price to take out. So very likely this is gonna be the liquidity, and GPUS is gonna get here and then start dropping. That level is not just a random level, it's a breaker block. Let me show you guys how it looks. From 1 hour time frame, you can see how it looks right here. Then from 30 minutes time frame is now a black candle right there. Then let's say I look on the 15 minutes time frame again, I still see that is also this black candle right here we are making use of. So this is gonna be the breaker block for the price to sell from this very zone. So this is gonna be a good zone to sell from. Now with all of this, now I'm giving you what I'm expecting, right? Doesn't generally mean you have to start taking every single one of them, but this is a move I'm expecting on GBPUSD today. So overall take profit can be this low. Right, overall take profit is gonna be price getting to this very zone right here. Then this SCL can be above this very high. So this is giving about 10 pips stop loss and risk to ratio about 7 RR. So this is like a cool opportunity which I'm gonna drop. So this is on GBPUSD. So on the GPUSD, like I said, check your chart if you're gonna risk it, if it's something you're gonna go for. Overall, there's no other bias I'm seeing. That's the only bias I'm seeing. That's the only POI I'm seeing for possible sell. Overall, markets can always do its thing. So that's what I'm seeing, and let's see how that's gonna play out. Then on Euro USD, since we're expecting that on GBPUSD, we're gonna expect similar thing on Euro. And Euro USD now, we can expect a sell from the same breaker. You can see a breaker block right here. You can expect a sell from this very breaker block right there. Then GBJPY is bullish. So if you trade this pair, you can expect more buys as it's going up. And what did I expect? I'm expecting price to take out this high. On GBPUSD, I'm expecting price to take out this very high because that's the nearest, that's like a swing high, the nearest drawn liquidity. So from the good setup I dropped, we're expecting engineer liquidity for any of the zone, and then we'll join a buy. If it doesn't form any engineer liquidity, then we'll wait for this other block from 4-hour time frame key level right there. And notice on a 1-hour time frame now is also clear as a black candle. And you notice that black candle is an order block. Right, you can see it right there. So wait for liquidity to form at any of the POI, then we'll join a buy from there. I prefer this very POI, but no liquidity has formed yet. So wait for liquidity. Very likely engineer liquidity or internal pullback, whichever liquidity forms. Then we'll join a buy from gold. From here on gold. Overall, I expect price to take out this high. This is my nearest target as I expected break of structure, and then the nearest draw on liquidity. So we can expect price to take out a high. Let me drop this. So on gold, we wait for liquidity, either the engineer liquidity or the first pullback will form, or which any other liquidity will form. So that's what we're waiting for on gold. Whichever one that forms now, we'll join the trade from there. Then on BTC, like I said, I'm expecting a drop from this very zone, from this very order block for a sell. Then very likely same thing on this other one. On USDJPY, we're still waiting for this buy. Then those are the trades I'm having now. Seems GBPUSD has currently activated a sell. So if you're on GBPUSD and you are seeing the similar trade, you can easily enter the sell now. All right, good morning, boss. UJ is buying from 15 minutes. All right, someone said USDJPY is buying from, did you say 15 minutes time frame order block? Just a minute, I'm trying to do something. So I don't trust this GBPUSD. Just disregard it. So GBPUSD traders, if you're gonna risk it, you can check your chart and then risk it. But I don't trust the sell. Overall, this is what I'm expecting, but it's not a setup I'm gonna risk it. It's not a cool setup that I'll risk it on. Now, why? Why is that? Because this breaker block look mitigated. The breaker block has been mitigated. That's the reason. That's the reason I'm not gonna risk this. So if you're on GBPUSD, if you wish to risk it, you can easily go over. Why do you use the candle body for GBPUSD and the wick for Euro USD? I didn't get that. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me real quick. Let me know in the chat box if you guys can hear me. Seems the live disconnected before, but let me know if I'm back now. All right, someone is asking, why did you use the candle for GBPUSD and long wick for Euro USD? Now, that's the reason I told you guys I don't fully trust this sell on GBPUSD, though it can work, right? Though it can play out very nicely, but it's not a setup I'm gonna just risk it on, right? Don't let me put it that way. Why is that? Because this is a full breaker. It's currently still within that breaker. Notice the breaker block right here. Using from the very long wick, that's the way the breaker is, and it has been mitigated multiple times. Now it's currently back there, though it can still sell. But overall, that's not my concept, right? That's not my approach. That's the reason I don't I don't fully trust it. Then for Euro USD, Euro USD has not been mitigated before, right? You can see that Euro USD is just clear. Even if I use the long wick, I use the candle, it doesn't mitigated. So I believe you saw the reason why you're asking the question you're asking. Selected the candle body and left the wick when choosing BB. I give you the reason. So that's the reason I selected the long wick before. I selected the candle body and left out the long wick because the long wick has been mitigated with the full breaker blockness has been mitigated. Then with the only body of the candle, we can use this one as the liquidity for the sell. Right, we can use this one as the liquidity for the sell using only the body of the candle. But I give you guys something. I told you guys I don't trust the sell fully on this GBPUSD. So if you're gonna risk it, check your chart, then know if that's what you are expecting, if you will risk it. Then those are the setup I'm having. Those are the trades I'm watching closely. So let's see how they are gonna play out. Overall, this week we've had a win on USDJPY. Gold missed, BTC missed entry. Gold, no wins on gold yet. Trade we've taken on gold, I guess it's just one. Since this week, we've taken just one trade, which was a buy from here, which did not go well. A buy from here, which did not go well. Then a sell from here. These are the two trades I've taken on gold this week. A buy from this zone, stop loss like this, which if you notice, it was a nice trade until it did not go up. So it went against us. Then a sell from here. Was it yesterday? Still did not go up. So overall, let's see how this buy is going to play out now. If it forms liquidity, then we'll join a buy from here. So very likely this buy will go up. So this week on gold hasn't been funny. This month overall hasn't been funny on gold. Though I had a win which gave up to like 6 RR thereabout. A sell on gold from here, right? Which gave up to 6 RR last week. So overall, this month overall hasn't been so good on gold. Last month we had only one loss. Right, you can go to the Telegram and then see for yourself. Only one loss on gold. So just break even, take profit, break even, take profit. But this month now we've had a couple of losses. Just the good doing its thing. And you know, it's something that do happen. Some months will be good, some months will be bad. So we just move on. Then let's see how this buy is gonna play out. Then BTC hasn't been consistent. Opportunity we have, we miss many. Then this May sell is one that's currently still going well. So overall, not much I'm saying on BTC. Just watching this sell currently. Then these are the setup I'm having. USDJPY, I guess we've not taken any loss on USDJPY this year, but we've taken a couple of predicted a couple of wins. Take a couple of wins. We had a buy right here, which was full take profit. Then this buy, first entry, good profit. Second entry, good profit. Then third entry now hopefully still gives good profit. So no loss on USDJPY this year. Because we had only loss on BTC and gold. Then GBPUSD, same thing. We've not recorded any loss, though no much opportunity on GBPUSD has been present. So those are what I'm watching, and let's see how it's gonna play out. Today's Thursday, we'll just today and tomorrow, let's see how it's gonna play out. If I have any setup within these days, I will drop right there. So you can easily go for it, and then so we are taking the GBPUSD. I told you if you want to risk, you can check your chart and then know if you're gonna risk the GBPUSD. But me personally, I don't trust the sell. Trade I'll risk. I didn't take it. So I told you guys before. Told you if you're gonna take it, you check your chart if it's something you want to risk. For me personally, I don't trust it and I won't risk it. There's someone said, let me see BTC. This long week from 30 minutes time frame, that's what I'm making use of. So you see it on your chart once you go to your chart. So those are what I'm watching, and then I'll see you guys some other time. I guess on Monday, I'll see you guys on Monday. I'm working on a video. I'll upload the video today or tomorrow. So I'm working on the video on how you can easily